Hi students, welcome back. Coming to the first topic in the subject operating system is the introduction part of the operating system. In this video, I am going to cover about the definition of the operating systems and the main goals of the operating system. I hope at the end of this video, you will get a clarity on regarding what exactly the operating system is. Okay, so I know you all familiar with the definition of the operating system. It's a general example definition like an operating system is a program acts as an interface between the user and the hardware, right or wrong? Hardware and the user. It acts as an interface between the user and the hardware. That is the definition of the operating system. But before going to the definition of the operating system, let's give a clarity on the concept of operating system. If you take a modern computer, let's take a modern computer. So whatever the computers that nowadays you are using, it's everything you call it as a modern computer. So what this modern computer consists of? It consists of one or more processor, means that is a CPU processors. One or more processors are having nowadays computers, and main memory, still what? Disk, and still printers, IO devices, and lot more. So what you call all these? These are all called as a components, right or wrong? So if you take any modern computer, the modern computer consisting of set of components. So to manage all these components, we require a layer of software, right or wrong? So if you want to manage all these components, we require a layer of software. So what is this layer of software? This layer of software that is present in computer system, you call it as an operating system. I think you get an idea. Okay. So modern computer consisting of set of components. So to manage all these components, we required one layer of software which is present in your computer system. So that is an operating system. So operating system is managing all the components that are present in the computer system. Clear? Okay. Now coming to the definition of the operating system, let me write the definition. So the definition of operating system is, operating system is a program. You can also write operating system is a software program. Acts as interface between user, the user of a computer. User of computer is nothing but you and me. We are the users of the computer. Between the user of a computer and computer hardware. Computer hardware. So this is the definition of the operating system. Let's have a look again. Operating system is a program which acts as an interface between the user of a computer and computer hardware. And one point you have to remember that it is the most important type of system software. This operating system is important type of system software. So in our computer system, there are different softwares will be present, application software, system softwares. So this operating system is one of the important type of the system software that is present in your computer system. Suppose if without this operating system, what happened? Okay. So without the operating system, user cannot run application program on system. Remember student, if there is no operating system, the user cannot interact with the system. So compulsory we need an operating system. I'll tell you a simple example, a general example about the operating system. Let me take a classroom. Okay. So you're all familiar with the classrooms, right? So in the classroom, students will be there. Classrooms consisting of students. So let's take the students are nothing but the components. These students are nothing but a components, right? So if in the classroom, if the students are there, different types of students are there. If the teacher is not present, what happened in your classroom? Everything will be disturbed. Like some are talking, some are playing, some are fighting. Everything, it's like a disturbance. A full of noise is there. So whenever the teacher enter into the classroom, okay, whenever the teacher enter into the classroom, the students will be maintained in a disciplined manner. Right or wrong? So what here the teacher is doing? So let's take teacher is an OS and students is a components. So actually OS operating system is managing the components. In the same way, teacher is managing the students. So teacher is assigning a work to the students, teacher is controlling the class, teacher is monitoring the class, so that this class should be maintained in a systematic manner. Okay, in a disciplined manner. So if the teacher is not there, student will behave whatever they like. So it should be like a disturbance. So someone has to be control the students. So here teacher is playing a vital role. So teacher you call it as an operating system and the students you call it as a components. Okay. Still if you are facing a little difficulty to understand the concept of the operating system, don't worry. Let me take one more example to clarify your doubt. So I'll take a general example, whatever there in your textbooks, government. So what is this government? Let's take the operating system acts like a government. Operating system acts like a government. So before going to understand this, how this operating system acts like a government, let me give a clarity on what the government will do. So the government is controlling all the states. State 1, okay, state 2, state 3. So many states are there in our country. Okay, in our country there are so many states. So here the government is controlling, monitoring and helping the country. So how? In the same way, the operating system is controlling the components like IO devices, main memories, and then disk, and still more processor, lot of components. So here the operating system is managing all components of the computer and helpful in executing the program correctly, and also avoid conflicts occur when the same resources is used by the devices. So when the same resources are using by the device at the same time, the operating system regulates which user can access a resources, which user can access the IO devices at a time. So which user can access the disk, which user can access the CPU. So these are the roles that this operating system is doing. In the same way, the government is also controlling, managing, monitoring all the states, and it also helpful in resource sharing. So the government is sharing the resources to all the states. So now let's take the nowadays example. So during this pandemic year, so if the government want to release the medical appliances, so it is not giving all the appliances to the only one state. That resources, whatever the medical appliances are there, it is sharing to all the states. So whoever is in need, first it is giving to those states. So in the same way, in the operating system, who is having the highest priority, who requires that the most wants to execute it now, so that process will be using those resources. So just like a government, the operating system is also playing an important role in our computer system. So without the government, what happened? If government is not there, so there is no monitoring will be there. So everything will be like a disturbance will be created. So what is happening in the country, no one will knows anything. In the same way, if operating system is not there, all the components will not communicate with each other. Here also the states will not communicate with each other because the government is not taking any decision. So everything has to be take the decisions by the government. Here also the decisions will be taken by the operating system to control and manage all these devices. So I hope you understand what exactly the concept is. Now coming to the main goals of the operating system. So by listening all these concepts, I think you will get a clarity on what exactly the main goal of the operating system. The main goal of operating system is control user or application program. So the operating system is controlling the user or application programs, and it execute user or application program. It make computer system convenient to use, and it is easy in solving user problems. It helpful in easy solving the user problems, and also using hardware in efficient manner. With the help of the operating system also, we are efficiently using the hardware resources, efficient manner. Okay, so these are all the main goals of the operating system. I hope you understand what exactly the operating system is. So in the next video we will see about some more basic concepts of the operating system. So if you like this video, please like it and subscribe my channel. Thank you.